They were looking through Discord a bit.
Okay. Okay, so he's in table 4. So we actually have a chance to see both sides potentially. Not live at the time. I'm not going to switch between rooms constantly, but I can definitely check in and see what's going on and update.
Cole going first here with a very good hand. So normally, I personally think you'd like to go second. You like to get the strafe into whatever it is you're hitting, but
Strafe,
I don't actually know. I mostly play the Sunkino version.
Yeah, Strafe is huge in this matchup because it does take those knockouts on the Sinisty. And you're going to the bench.
Getting rid of a PCOM makes sense. You probably want to put that Jirachi down.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a good card.
Hatchet saying, "Oh dang, just got home. Sorry for missing this one. You haven't. I mean, you missed a little bit, but we still have 2 more rounds in the cut round, and then we have the actual cut round. So there's still plenty of good Pokemon to watch."
Yes, for anyone out there who hasn't hit the follow button, make sure you do that. I know quite a few of you have, but yeah, let's get their Twitch channel to 100 followers.
We're trying again. As I said earlier, we're trying to get 100 on Twitch and 100 on YouTube. Once we do that, I will be doing a giveaway for Players Cup deck box and sleeves. I think I'm going to be giving away one from Players Cup 2 and one from Players Cup 3. So it won't be like a complete match. I want to kind of keep one of each guy, kind of a commemorative thing, but definitely willing to give those out to this community. That helping us grow in this short amount of time that we've been part of the community.
Cole grabbing a Jirachi there. Cole kind of accepting the fate of this Jirachi's probably not long for this world. It's not super hard for Mad Party to hit 80.
No.
With that said, they got to get the Sinisty out of the active. They got to pull off a lot. Can they do it? Of course they can do it. Yeah. But you're still asking for one of your 3 switching cards, one of your 4 energies, and a Bunnelby, in addition to 4 Mad Partiers in the discard. There's 3 of them though.
You should get one more, you would think, at this point. This is a huge turn though, for sure. If you don't get knockout, and you lose the Sinisty, that hurts your consistency going into the following rounds, and you're just putting yourself a little bit behind. Looks like doesn't get it.
Ooh. That was not a good turn for Mad Party.
No, it was not.
Love to see it if you're Cole.
Did Cole get an energy attached last turn? I don't think he did. Okay, so no.
Unfortunately, no rapid flow.
Yeah, no rapid flow, which is huge because if he could take 2 Sinisties out before they ever evolve, that's just putting so much pressure on the Mad Partier for 1 for prizes, 2 for consistency.
It's also important to note in this specific matchup, the Mad Partier plays 1 Mew and no Ordinary Rod. So bossing the Mew could potentially be the best play at some point. And we're going to see a VMAX here. Yep. Likely see the Dojo come down. The Dojo never came down last turn despite no Stadium in the opponent's deck because he might want to discard it. It's not that important.
Yeah.
And there's the energy. Also the Hoopa. The Hoopa does KO the Sinisty.
That is a good point. And you're only prize trading 1 card. For me, I think it might be a better later game because when Mad Party's already charged up, they're doing damage, massive damage, and you would rather them take the 1 prize, I think, with the massive damage compared to not, but still a great play just to take that free knockout.
The reason I like this play early is because you also have resistance. So they have to hit 160 damage on this Hoopa in order to take an KO, assuming they don't get down a Bunnelby. So that's a lot. They need 5 more Mad Partiers, plus a Poltegeist, plus an energy, and you don't have a Jirachi GX on the field. So the Hoopa is actually just as tanky as the VMAX.
That is a very good point. I was not considering the resistance there, so great point for sure.
There's a board. Let's see. There's
the research. What does it get rid of? A Bunnelby.
There goes a bunny. So we're up to 4 in the discard pile. That is hitting for 60 damage on the Hoopa.
Still not quite there.
there. Oh, we're going to see a trade. They're at the 80 damage on the Hoopa.
Mm-hmm.
Or what is it? T-break.
T-break, yeah. AKA just discard your mad partiers.
Yes, it is such a good ability. There's another one. So up to 120.
Oh, wow.
If we can get one more in the discard, the Hoopa is going to be knocked out. With that said, yeah, if you're Cole, you're not like super upset about the Hoopa being knocked out because it's a single prizer.
It is a single prize.
Job. It got one prize, gave up one prize. What more can you ask for? Oh, but now we're going to have to see a Dedenne or a Quick Ball to get rid of one more Mad Partier in addition to an energy here.
They're still not, I haven't attached an energy. I would be interested to see what's in that discard. I don't think they've gotten rid of any energy.
And there's the Quick Ball. Oh, but that gets rid of a Giovanni's Exile.
Oh, that's kind of huge. That could definitely swing the prize trade into the Rapid Strike Urshifu's player's hand for sure.
There we go. Interesting that they chose to Primate Wisdom first, despite having at least one Quick Ball in hand.
There's the Mew, which is huge. Okay.
There has to be a Dedenne in their hand. Oh, wait, this works too. They do not have resistance with the Bunnelby.
Does take knockout, and now your Urshifu can't hit onto the bench, so you're in that position where you want to take out that active Bunnelby right there. Ooh, with an attack, but if you to take his energy away, but you're not really doing your max damage. So then you're now a turn away from killing the Mew and 2 turns away from hitting bench, assuming he doesn't find anything else. So Mad Party is recovered from that slow start.
I like this play a lot by Cole, choosing to go for the strafe KO, put a Jirachi in the active. Of course, research. You wouldn't hate to find Jirachi GX here. But this is still nice. Force them to have gust. Force them to have energy. That's a lot to ask for.
It is quite a lot, but we will see here. So, are there any Zigzagoon? Oh no, those weakness. So, a fun, interesting play is always getting those Zigzagoons with net potentially for knockouts, but not in every net. And I should be looking at the deck list, but I have not.
They are playing Goon and Nets.
Okay, so that is a potential way to take a cheeky prize, depending on the game situation.
Because I got a couple T-breaks to deal with. They could also still have Dedenne. They haven't Day-Dayed yet. They could also Crobat. So a lot of ways to draw more cards looking for boss energy on that VMAX. There's a long pause from the Mad Partier.
There is.
I kind of want to see what they got.
Actually, I have the ability to do that? Are you? You're in there. So what does he have in his hand? I see that you're in that room.
So the Mad Partier is sitting on a pretty solid hand, actually. Dedenne, Palpad, P-Calm, and triple acceleration energy. And that's they data into one of those 2 bosses that they have available to them, and they are in a very, very good spot. Because they currently have KO on the bench. They have the triple.
Yep, so they will be taking prize at some point here.
Ooh, they're going to choose to T-break. Should probably stop being ahead of the game.
No, it's fine.
I just had to see what was in their hand.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you it's curiosity always for sure. I get it. When we have the ability to do that, we definitely want to.
Oh, for sure.
If it was only that easy in real life that you can just see what your opponent has without. You've seen it here first though. Mellow Magikarp, Screen Sniper, for sure.
Oh, of course. We'll snipe all the time if I can see both sides. All right, so yes, they T-break away the Bunnelby, draw 2 more cards. So they're looking for boss. They have 20 cards left in deck. They can Day-Day and potentially Crobat afterwards, and they still have a T-break left, so they can see they found the boss's orders.
They found the boss's orders.
That is not game yet, but that is very good for them. Ooh, they also get a Palpad back the boss.
That is huge for the Mad Party player for sure.
So unfortunately, Cole is going to have to bench the 2-prize Jirachi GX, which would lose the game if it gets gusted.
But there's no other choice because that Urshifu's a 2-prizer at the moment, and an easy knockout with weakness. So he's kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place at the moment and needs to get going.
Yes, this is an incredibly strong position for Mad Party to be in.
Just needing the KO on the Urshifu, and we know there's that other boss that's back in because we saw the Pal Pad for boss last turn. So in a great spot. Thank you so much, Wada, for the follow. We are finishing up here, getting towards the end of this match here in round 5. There'll be one more round of Swiss, then going into Top Cut for the second ever Saturday Select from Triple P. The players are playing for 100 plus packs in the prize pool, plus the winner will get a PTCGO Golden Level Ball. So decent pricing, maybe not as good as Chill Series can give out, but we're trying to give incentive to players to join into our fun. Interesting that he didn't yeet the skateboard there. I mean, obviously he could have Marnied it potentially and put it back in hand, but still probably the play to make here.
Does draw into the Jirachi, so is able to tank a hit here.
So the game won't end necessarily in the next turn unless that boss comes out. If he does decide to put the Jirachi GX down.
Yes, Cole is not in a good spot. This does not feel super good. You're just kind of hoping that they whiff the energy, give you another turn to make some plays.
So he does get knockout, but he's still really far behind on the prize trade. So even if he doesn't lose this turn, he's not in a position to win in 2 turns anyways, unless he top decks a boss and takes out that Mew. And it's saying that you still need to get a secondary Urshifu VMAX set up because you're more than likely going to lose this one on a 2-shot anyways, even with that weakness coverage.
Yes, Cole has to hope that the Mad Partier misses an attack. They're only down 2 energies.
Yeah, so they still have plenty of energy in deck. And you would not, even if those last 2 are energies, he still has plenty of attacks to go.
Yes, this is when Mad Party is the scariest.
Yeah.
When they're able to not, get rid of a bunch of energies early and things like that. Like they have all their resources left.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen all the time. But
it doesn't happen all the time, but he's in a position that he doesn't really care. You can take knockouts. He's at least a turn and a half to 2 turns ahead.
Oh, easily. That's a lot of room to play around with here. Throw it on the board, go ahead and bat. There's no reason not to bench the bat. There is that and the great catcher, and that is game. Cole scooping right before the attack could happen.
Classic PTCGO move right there.
Yep, you can't beat me if I concede first.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see if there's anything on.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and take a look at another one of our videos here. Also, if you haven't done so yet, hit subscribe. It goes a long way in helping us grow. Remember, we release a podcast episode once a week on all the major platforms. We also stream every Friday on Twitch and make a Whimsy Watch monthly report.